Yo, what it do? This Nitty. And this video right here is about reprocessing the process. Oftentimes when you first do something, it's never the best. You never start the way you're gonna end if you're dedicated to it. The first computer don't look like the computer of the day. The first computers were huge. They were nothing like what you look at today. And they were nothing like the phones that we carry around today. The phones we carry now are computers. The phones back in the day were just straight phones. So, and oftentimes in life, with everything, you have to reprocess the process. Our brains work at such a high level that the way you think today is not the way you're going to think tomorrow if you're looking at the total process of a thing. Like, that's why they say, man, I just got a bright idea. The idea comes from, or the bright idea comes from bringing that same idea from yesterday to today. And if you keep that same idea on your mind 6 months from now, it's going to get even better. That's reprocessing the process. Oftentimes, too, if you call up an intelligent friend or meet up, at dinner with an intelligent friend and run an idea to them, if they heart in the right place, you got to discern people, then they can add to your process, because they have a brain also that can process things differently than your brain. Oftentimes, the way a restaurant started is not the way it finished. You have competition. A lot of times when one restaurant come up with a dollar menu and they do well at it, most of the time they do because things are so high. But it's so high too that dollar menus not dollar menus no more. They oftentimes force the other restaurants to have to come up with a dollar menu. So even established restaurants, established businesses, the way they stay in business is to reprocess the process. You're going to try to make it better. Michael Jordan came out with his first pair of Jordan, and it was just the consistency, and really it got better over the years. To today, I don't really like the first pair, but they grew on me. But it was just all about reprocessing the process. You come back to the table, you trying to create a product that was better than the last product and that will sell more than the last product. Reprocessing the process. A lot of times, that's how everything works. The way that man as a whole lived back in the day is not the way that we live today. We have more sophisticated technology, more sophisticated roads, cars, and more complex ways of doing almost everything. Some things in the past were better, but a lot of things that's in the future is better. You know what I'm saying? You kind of gotta go in a direction of progressing. But a lot of times you gotta always work towards bettering your company because you got competition. And that's the way you stay ahead and you try to be the best and try to be the leader at what you do and make it top tier. So you might could change your family tree with what it is that you're doing. But never feel bad about sitting down and re-looking at everything. Y'all be blessed. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Later.